Capricorn, dealing with a Capricorn, wherever you've got Capricorn in your chart, cross-watcher, welcome. There's a message here for you in this general reading for Capricorn for 18 till 25 March with me, Adrian Nelson. Nothing happens by coincidence. So if you are here, there is a message for you to receive. So open your heart, mind, and soul to receive. In this reading, cards are coming right out for you already, Capricorn. But in this reading, myself and my spiritual team, we're going to take a look at the energy of your recent past, of your current energy, everything going forward, clarify and end off with a detailed message from the universe for you going forward. So stay with me all the way from beginning to end to make sure that you don't miss any of the messages that can help you to live a more fulfilling experience of life. So you've got the Hermit energy coming out here, which is Virgo energy. You've got the Queen of Swords, and you've got the Chariot energy, which is Cancerian energy, that is coming out for you, my beautiful, beautiful Capricorn. This Cancer energy is quite interesting as well, because if you look at the zodiac wheel, you know, Capricorn and Cancer are basically opposites. So you might be dealing with your opposite. This could be your divine counterpart. This could be the piece of person that you're dealing with. It doesn't have to be a romantic connection. It could be, I get more a sense of maybe like sort of like a superior or like your boss or somebody that you might be dealing with. But let's just go into this for you quickly and see what is it that has brought you to the point where you currently are. And we've got the Hermit energy, which is the first thing that is coming up here for you, that beautiful Virgo energy. And I can see, Capricorn, that your plate was a little full. You know, things were a little bit challenging and probably even a little bit, you know, funky there on your side for you for a period of time. And you needed to take some or make some really, really challenging decisions, most likely. You might have needed to step away from a connection that you thought was a sort of like a forever connection. And I can see that somebody sort of like stepped forward who was sort of like maybe like an unexpected sort of, you know, person to step forward to help you and to support you. But I can see that it's almost like you needed to get clarity about things, you know. And so you maybe needed to take some time out. You maybe needed to take like an emotional break, a mental break, you know, just a feelings break, a physical break. You just needed to take some time there. But I do also see that you became very, very clear about what your situation is, about how you know, sort of like where you stand with things, where you fit in with things. And it's sort of like you're in the space where you got the clarity that you required. Okay, that is quite cool. That is really, really cool. Let's look at where you currently are. So what is it that has brought you to this point where you currently are, my beautiful, beautiful, amazing Capricorns? You've got the King of Wands in reverse, all right? So some of you might be doubting love a bit there, and you might want to change your mind around this, okay? You might want to change your mind around this. Let's see what is another energy that we have here for you. Tell me, my beautiful Capricorn, where in the world are we connecting from? Where on this beautiful, beautiful blue and green planet are you? And wherever you are, I'm sending you love. Okay? So we got the King of Wands in reverse, the Page of Swords, and the Death card energy. Alright, so this is really, really amazing, my beautiful, beautiful Capricorn, because this is the end of a difficult situation. Alright, so you might currently feel sort of maybe not feeling all that inspired, maybe not feeling all that driven, feeling very drained, maybe having some issues with self-worth here, sort of like, you know, what it is that you deserve, what you are worthy of, kind of really pissing on your own parade here, okay? Being very much maybe in self-sabotage mode. And it could also just be because you feel very stuck. You don't really know what is the next step to take forward. You know what it is that you can do. And the universe is encouraging you to do just one thing. All right? The universe is encouraging you to do just this one thing. And this one thing is to open yourself to the idea that you can have a different experience of life. That you can have a better experience of life, that you are worthy of more, that you are deserving of better, all right? That you don't have to just put up sort of like with the scraps that is being passed your way, but that you are worthy of so much more and so much better, okay? And that will change everything for you. I see a quick turnaround here, a very positive turnaround here with the Death card energy, moving away from all of that which is no longer serving you, all of the the ideas and the energies and everything that is expired, moving into the light and being welcomed into a new dimension of possibility and of prosperity and of abundance and of success and happiness and joy and harmony and peace. Okay? Let's see what is the energy going forward for you. Oh, that card definitely wants to come out. Oh, whoa, no wonder. It's the Two of Pentacles there for you. Profound changes going forward. Profound changes for you, my beautiful Capricorn. And if it resonates with you, place your hand on your heart. Take a nice deep breath and say yes to it. Okay? We want something new, we want something different, we want something more. It starts by saying yes to it. Okay? You're going to say yes to it. Alright? Beautiful abundance reading that's happening here for you. Beautiful, beautiful abundance reading. Whatever abundance means to you. Okay? I'd just like to thank you also for the opportunity to provide you with this weekly guidance that I do for you here on my YouTube channel for your zodiac energy. So Pisces energy there with the moon, and we've also got the world. So yeah. So you might be in a space at the moment, Capricorn, where you're experiencing things being sort of very rakatakatak, you know, very up in the air, very uncertain, nothing seems set, everything is a little upside down. But it's because you are in that transitional space where you are going into a space of what is serving you better, what you are worthy of, what you were born deserving of. So you are definitely moving into a space of prosperity and light, and beautiful prosperity and light. Okay, let's clarify your reading for you, my beautiful, beautiful Capricorn. Let's see what it is that the universe would like to share with you going forward. My nose is itching, and when my nose itches, it's usually a very powerful message for you. Okay. So clarifying that recent past energy, that Hermit energy, the Queen of Swords and the Chariot energy. So that was that space of taking a break. It was that space of changing your mind. It was a space of trying to find some direction. It was the space of connecting with a beautiful divine person. I can see at some point you decided, you know what, come whatever the fuck may come. I'm going to go forward and I'm going to make things work for myself. And you may have moved forward from quite a lot of fear and uncertainty, you know, maybe even anxiety, and that is why you might be in a space at the moment where you are feeling not so confident about just making a step going forward. And that's all right, because we all feel that way from time to time. Okay, so clarifying that recent past energy there, you've got the Judgment energy, you've got the Queen of Wands, and you've got the Strength card over there. All right, so again, this is speaking about the releases that needed to take place, the releases that needed to be initiated, and it could only really come from you. All right, I can see that you were tied up in some cycles, some energies, maybe a person, maybe a situation that, you know, it could be a career, it could be a job. And remember, career and a job is not the same thing, you know. But I can see here that you were holding on to things that maybe look right on paper, you know, or like other people agreed with it. It was societally accepted sort of thing. But it wasn't really for you. And so I can see that you broke free from that. You, and especially here with the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands that are pairing up here in your clarification. All right. This is a space, my beautiful, beautiful Capricorns, where I can see that you know, it's like when we realize in our mind, I need to find something different, I need to go in a different direction, but it really came from the heart. It came from a space of understanding, believing, understanding that you deserve better than what was being presented to you at this particular point in time. And there was a lot of healing that went along with that. And I can understand why you might be feeling a little fragile at the moment, a little brittle at the moment, a little bit, you know, uncertain, even insecure at the moment, as I said, maybe anxious, because, you know, we usually feel quite elated when we get to the other end of our healing, but you also feel a little tired because you are in sort of like a different dimension and in a different space of possibility. So it does take a little while, you know, to sort of just I suppose get back into the alignment of your flow. All right, but I can see that you are in a very good space. These are those final things that are releasing. Yeah, there you've got the 10 of Wands that is coming out. So there are still some releases here maybe that needs to take place. You know, maybe you're in a space where you know, you kind of realize that you deserve better and you work towards it, but now there's that final acceptance where maybe you worked in silence you know, with introspection and stuff. But now there is that sense of needing to say goodbye. There is a tie here that needs to be cut. There is a necessary release, okay? And it might be very, very difficult, but it's time, especially if you are, maybe you've been in an abusive situation, or you're just in a spiritual sort of like ascension. It is about understanding that it's time for that next level. Okay, I've got a very stubborn piece of hair here. So 10 of Wands, 6 of Swords, and the 2 of Wands. This is really, really beautiful. So there is that emotional release that is necessary. All right. And it rebalances things for you. And there is a possibility of movement. There's beautiful possibility of change here. Starting over somewhere new, starting fresh, you know. Starting over, really starting over fresh, which is quite a beautiful thing, Capricorn. You may have been running in the same circle over and over and over and over and over. And that may have really started to sort of like take the life force energy out of you. But now you are ready for a much more fulfilling experience of life. Okay. Let's look at the energy going forward. It's beautiful. And again, of course, like just before we take the energy going forward, when you look at this Death card energy and this 2 of Wands energy, it is the energy of growth, of movement, of going forward, of expanding, of relocating, of making that connection that you are fully deserving and worthy of. It is about following your heart. It's about following your intuition. It's about following your soul, you know, and following the direction that Source is trying to lead you in, so that you can experience a dream that the Creator dreamed for you, my beautiful, beautiful Capricorn, when you were called into being. The dream that you were called into being to express in your divine capacity in this life. All right. Okay, let's look at the energy going forward. I really look forward to getting to know you better through the comments. Let's please keep your comments clean and respectful and kind. All right. The world is shitting on top of each other enough already. We don't need more than that. Queen of Cups, 5 of Wands, King of Wands. Really turning a situation around here in your favor, to your benefit. Hard work paying off. Everything that you've invested paying off. There is still some of that insecurity, that self-doubt as you go forward. But what I do like is with the healing that you've already done, what you are doing going forward, and it really makes my heart so happy to see this, Capricorn, is that you've learned your lessons, you've come to understand your patterns. So when the same situation comes around again, it doesn't boggle you over the way that it boggled you over before. Because look at the King of Wands, that was, remember, in your current energy is still upside down, but going forward it's in the upright position. So you're going back into your energy, you're going back into your strength, you're going back into your flow, you're reconnecting with that sort of higher power connection that can lead you in this life, and they can only serve you beneficially. So that's beautiful, you know. And maybe you've had like a spiritual awakening or something over there, and you know, sometimes when we get those, they can be a little bit freaky in the beginning and scary, you know, and overwhelming. But so you're working through it, and I really see you becoming in that flow, being very powerful, possibly becoming a very powerful channel of light for people. Okay. So if that's coming up, definitely consider that. Don't just say, no, what do I have to offer and stuff like that. You are divine light. And there are those out there that are praying for exactly what it is that you are inspired to express. Okay? Many can do it, but nobody can do it like you, because you are you. All right? And as Dr. Sue said, nobody can be you within you. Okay? Let's see for your direct message from the universe, my beautiful, beautiful Capricorn. So there is a 10 of Swords, sort of like slightly on the side. So again, there is a very necessary connection here. There is a necessary tie that needs to that needs to be cut. There is a space here, and what I'm getting very profoundly and very strongly and very clearly for you here, my beautiful Capricorn, is that they need to go. All right. So you might be trying to keep someone in your life, to keep a situation in your life, to say, well, you know, if I maybe try to work it like this and fool it like that, and I'm just going to say love and light and it's going to be fine. No. Okay. So the 10 of Swords, the star energy, and the Daughter of Cups. So there is definitely a new beginning here for you. It's really, really beautiful. There's lots of potential here for you. There's lots of light here for you. There is, I get very much a powerful way of starting over on a new place, most likely for you. But that does mean that you have to leave the past behind. You don't want to take the past with you into this next chapter, because if you do, then you basically just repeat the past, and you repeat it in an amplified way, because the energy that you take with you is the energy that you experience. All right, so practice forgiveness, release, and letting go, so that your energy, as you go forward, you can move into the peace, the abundance, the prosperity, and the light that the universe is pretty much offering up to you on a silver platter right now. Okay, so that's what I have, my beautiful Capricorns. I hope that it helps. If any of you are interested in further expanding your experience of life, your knowledge, your guidance, whatever, you can take a look at the links for my online courses down below in the description. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I look forward to connecting with you on the next video. Bye.